that? Forget about it? Okay, good.
Tell us about your plan for nuclear war with Russia.
I'm sorry. Who's that back there?
So I'm going to operate on the second assumption, which is that Donald Trump does not win the election, and that Hillary Clinton does. Horrifying as it is even to have to think about that prospect.
Thank you very much. Yes.
Mr. President, you mentioned Russia. Let's talk about some serious issues that have come up in the last week that you have had to deal with as President of the United States.
Okay.
You mentioned the spy vessel off the coast of the United States.
Not good. The greatest thing I could do is shoot that ship that's 30 miles offshore right out of the water. Everyone in this country is going to say, oh, it's so great. That's not great. That's not great.
Russian spy ship that's been prowling off the East Coast, traveling as far north as Connecticut, and at times coming extremely close to entering U.S. territorial waters.
There they are. First time since the Cold War, multinational troops will continuously rotate through 4 countries in Eastern Europe.
The troops are for war, isn't it?
We need to make the Russians pay a price. By killing Russians?
Yes. Hillary Clinton did a reset, remember, with the stupid plastic button that made us all look like a bunch of jerks? He looked at her like, what the hell is she doing with that cheap plastic button?
We worked hard to get the right Russian word. Do you think we got it?
You get it wrong.
I got it wrong.
What do you say about the U.S. accusations that Russia hacked the Democratic Party emails?
Well, I don't want to use four-letter words.
Experts are telling us that Russian state actors broke into the DNC, stole these emails.
The Russian hackers have.
Russian hackers are the prime suspects.
Russian hackers.
A Russian hack.
Russian government hacked your email?
Yes, that's what I believe. The United States formally charged that Russia organized the hacking of democratic political sites and state election systems.
The United States will treat cyber attacks just like any other attack.
You probably heard about the rise of fake news.
You want to talk about fake news?
Everyone is pissed off at the fake news.
You are fake news.
Sir.
You are fake news. I'm not giving you a question. Right on.
I'm changing it from fake news, though. Very fake news.
I know, but aren't you?
Well, Hillary Clinton has blamed fake news on her loss.
It's now clear that so-called fake news can have real-world consequences.
Accused, along with myself, my brother, and others, of running a child sex ring out of the pizza parlor.
I still have some questions about that, by the way.
Entered the Comet Pizza with an assault rifle.
I'm ready to die for Trump at this point.
He knows that there's something hinky about 9/11.
You will find out who really knocked down the World Trade Center.
Donald Trump, he's saying, elect me and I will expose 9/11.
This is Donald Trump, 33 years old, and some people think that he wants to buy the World Trade Center.
Who is that? Is that the mayor that showed up? Is that Rudy? Oh, Rudy got up here. Another great man.
He gave us nothing when we needed a life-saving radio.
His company, BioOne, made millions of dollars off of the 2001 anthrax attacks.
Never. Impossible.
That's what firefighters should remember about Rudy Giuliani.
I don't give a shit what they found. It is not true. America!
Get to the whole truth. What was the Trump-Russia connection?
Russian intelligence compiled a dossier on Mr. Trump during visits to Moscow.
Ex-British spy claims Trump is a Russian stooge.
And it claims that he paid prostitutes to urinate on the bed.
Caught on a Moscow hotel room surveillance camera.
I did give Donald Trump a golden shower. Here it is.
It's all fake news. It's phony stuff. It didn't happen.
That's something that Nazi Germany would have done and did do. I think it's a disgrace. They may go ahead and kill him. I mean, you need to pray for Donald Trump right now, folks.
I feel like we are in the kind of Alice in Wonderland period.
At this moment of a certain amount of confusion and doubt.
I'm a Republican. I voted for every Republican since I was 18 years old.
Trump is a different kind of animal.
Including Mr. Trump?
No, not including Mr. Trump. He's the first I couldn't vote for.
Who represents a different kind of threat than the politicians that we have seen in the past.
I'm having a hard time remembering exactly. So much has happened.
To be an American, where at least I know I'm free, and I won't forget the men who died.
I love to negotiate things. I do it really well and all that stuff. But it's possible I won't be able to get along with Putin.
The president has been incredibly tough on Russia. His ambassador to the United Nations strongly denounced the Russian occupation of Crimea.
I must condemn the aggressive actions of Russia.
Swearing that they're going to be hardliners on Russia.
Why attack Russia? Aren't they our friends now?
General James Mattis made one thing crystal clear. He sees Russia as the #1 threat.
It's going to be impossible for President Trump to ever get along with Russia because of all the pressure he's got.
U.S. aircraft carrying out a series of airstrikes over the past 2 days. This is one of the heaviest U.S. attacks on Yemen in years. Aggressive campaign by President Trump against al-Qaeda in Yemen.
24 civilians died. The dead included a newborn baby and an American 8-year-old girl. Nawar al-Awlaki, covert counterterrorism operation approved by President Donald Trump.
U.S. Marines are on the ground in Syria.
Donald Trump's just accepted a plan from the Pentagon.
1,000 troops in country.
And I don't have to tell you what I'm going to do with Iran.
President Donald Trump has threatened to get tough on Iran.
Iran is on notice. What does that mean exactly?
It means we're watching. Iran would do well not to test the resolve of this new president.
Look, I feel like I'm being raped here.
We've turned the clock back to really when President George W. Bush declared Iran as part of the axis of evil.
Oh, I was there.
I know you were there.
I was the guy trying to put the,
You tried to put the poncho on.
The poncho.
Yeah, we noticed that, actually. Yeah. I was looking at Dick Cheney while that was happening. He seemed to really be enjoying that poncho moment.
Yeah, helping me with the poncho?
Well, he wasn't exactly helping you as so much as he was glaring at you while it was happening.
I love meeting with his shadow campaign head 3 months ago. We had some great discussions. I really like seeing him manifest right now. Trump likes my ideas.
In there is buried the key to the mysteries of the human predicament. It'll sound perhaps a bit grandiose, but it's all true.